Another challenge facing our nation is the disturbing trend in our society of violence against Namibian women by Namibian men. Against Namibian women by Namibian men. It's indeed sad and tragic that hardly a day goes by without a report of brutal acts of violence and the killings of women and children at the hands of Namibian men. In the face of this epidemic violence, many of our citizens are appealing to the government to find the ways and the means to stop the wanton killing of women in our country. I believe that our society needs to carry out a deep introspection and reflection in order to get to the root causes of such evil and cruel deeds. We need to look at ourselves as a nation and identify the causes of such destructive behavior that has no respect and no regard for human lives. What turns our men into such monsters? What makes them commit such inhuman acts against their fellow human beings? The most recent tragic loss of life of a young woman, Mariam Tiakula Nanjato, at the age of 24, and indeed other women who lost their lives at the hands of men, should serve as a clarion call to our nation that urgent action is needed to put an end to these despicable acts of cruelty. This demands deliberate and concerted action by all of us, including government, churches, community-based organizations, community leaders, educational authorities, traditional leaders, and parents. In the meantime, I call upon parents and guardians to teach our children from very young age the values of self-respect and respect for others. We must teach them to be law-abiding citizens with empathy and a love for themselves and their fellow human beings. We must teach them that violence is not acceptable. In a conclusion of these values, in inculcation of these values, must start at home and extend to school where our youth are molded to become responsible adults. My appeal to Namibian men, and they are in majority in this august house, is that the violence must stop. The violence must stop. The killings must come to an end. The killings must come to an end. I also call upon our criminal justice system to ensure that anyone who perpetrates a violence crime faces full wrath of the law. The full measures of the law must be brought down forcefully on all those who show disdain and disregard for other human beings. Justice must not only be done it must be seen to be done. Those who engage in such heinous acts deserve no mercy. Let us work together as a nation to root out the evil of violence against women and children from our society. Honorable Speaker, Honorable Chairperson, I am informed that this will be a busy session of Parliament, as several bills are envisaged to be tabled for deliberation. May I take this opportunity to wish all our lawmakers a productive 9th session of Parliament. I have no doubt that you will do your best to serve our people, whom you represent as the elected representatives in this House of Parliament. I call upon our members of Parliament to spread the awareness and encourage all eligible Namibians to register as voters during the ongoing registration of voters. Only persons who are registered as voters will be able to participate in the forthcoming elections. Honorable Speaker, Honorable Chairperson, it is now my pleasure to declare the 9th session of the 5th Parliament of the Republic of Namibia officially open. And I say thank you.